What's wrong, Sayuri? What's up with that massive sigh, huh?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
That didn't look like nothing. We're married, so let's just talk about it and be open, huh?
Well, I'm just really exhausted dealing with your mother. My name is Sayuri. I'm 35 and am married to Kotaro, my husband, who is 5 years older than me. We have a lovely son, Haruma, as well. The reason that we're able to get along so well after being married for 11 years is because we all get along as a family, not just as a couple. If I'm bothered by something, he notices immediately and asks if I need help. But the reason that I'm so bothered is his mother, my mother-in-law.
Again? I'm over it. I can't stand it anymore. I'm gonna cut ties with her.
Wait. Hang on. I'll just check on how she does things from now on, so. My mother-in-law acted like such a kind mother-in-law before I got married to Kotaro. But the second that we got married, she started being extra tough on me. She waits till Kotaro isn't around to bully me, so I wasn't able to really ask him for help. Let's start from when things started to get gnarly with her. After marriage.
You've already put in the marriage papers? How dare you seduce my Kotaro-chan? What a woman.
I haven't seduced him or anything, ma'am.
Don't call me ma'am.
But you said you didn't want me to call you by your name the other day, so.
That's because I didn't want you to have anything to do with me. If I hate you this much, you wouldn't get married normally. But you didn't think about anything at all. You just took my Kotaro-chan from me.
I mean, sure, I don't think marriage only involves two people. But still, Kotaro-kun said that even if you didn't approve, he wanted to marry me, so we put in our marriage papers.
Kotaro-chan would never say such a thing like that. Don't talk out of your butt like that. How upsetting.
As you can see, she just continuously said some mean, horrible, naggy things to me. She never approved of me once. The year after we got married, we were blessed with a lovely child. I loved kids so much, so I wanted kids ASAP. I was so happy to see him, but my mother-in-law wasn't happy at all.
Oh my god. Are you actually pregnant?
Yes, I am. I'm only 4 months along, but...
You really know how to strike a nerve, don't you? I can't allow you to possibly be making kids with Kotaro-chan. He was such an innocent and pure boy. You've completely corrupted him.
Corrupted him?
I mean, you did. I treated him so well and raised him so right.
I mean, yes, I think you did take good care of him when you raised him, but he's a grown adult now, and he's actually almost 30. I don't think you need to really involve yourself that much.
You don't understand a single thing, do you? I'm not going to accept that that's my grandchild unless it's a boy. Our family, unlike you, has an elite bloodline and needs a boy to take over the family.
I don't think I can do anything about the gender.
If it's a man, then maybe, potentially, I'll admit that you're his wife.
Uh-huh. I see. After we had our son, she would come during the weekends or make us go over to her house to hold and move heavy things. She was trying to force me to do the chores too. At first, I was able to just hold it back, but she kept calling me over and over, and I decided to have Kotaro tell her that she can't just keep coming over.
Mom, I'm begging you, please stop asking Sayuri for favors. You realize that she's pregnant? What are you gonna do if something happens to her, huh?
Oh my, Kotaro-chan, you really think that your mama would do such a thing? I'm sure she's probably just some maternity blues or something.
Oh my god, seriously, please stop. I really think you're important. I don't wanna hate you.
Huh? But there's no way that you'd actually hate me, right, Kotaro-chan?
If you don't do anything more than you already have, then I won't dislike you.
Apparently, Kotaro's words were that shocking to her. She left me alone for a while. Right around the time I was in my last month of pregnancy, she started asking me for favors again.
Hey, I've got some friends coming over to my house, so please help prep.
I'm literally on the last month of my pregnancy, so it's difficult for me to even go to your house. I've got a massive belly, and it takes an hour and a half to get to your house by bus, one way.
How dare you? You are the married-in wife. That is your role, to serve your husband's family. Are you really going to use pregnancy as your excuse to avoid coming over to my house?
No, ma'am. I think I'm going to swing by from time to time after I give birth, but Kotaro-kun has also told me to avoid going out anywhere far. And so, I continued to get contacted by my mother-in-law almost every single day. I gave in and went to her house to help her out. That day, she asked me to go buy a bunch of groceries and deal with clients. I was let go late into the night. Once again, my mother-in-law was chewed out by Kotaro. She was whining for a while, but after I gave birth, things calmed down a bit. We decided that our child's name would be Haruma, but my mother-in-law wasn't satisfied with that.
You named him Haruma and something boring? You should have come up with something more unique.
No. I don't want to name him something insane. I know for a fact that he would just change his name once he gets older.
Huh? Is that the attitude you have towards your mother-in-law? I never should have accepted you into the family.
Did you think that I would just listen to you if you said that? I have Haruma now, and I have to be strong. I'm going to say what I want and speak my mind.
Oh my God, I don't believe it. You're nagging your own mother-in-law? You're the worst.
I just continued to ignore what she said and let it roll off my shoulder. 5 years went by, and it was finally Haruma's 5th birthday. Just like Haruma said, I made some cake and was preparing food that he wanted for him. Kotaro was on a walk with Haruma, and I was out buying things that I was missing when it happened. I got back home to find...
I feel so bad for Haruma-chan having to eat your cooking.
Huh? What are you doing?
I threw away all the food that you cooked. Huh?
That's going way too far. Just because you don't like me, you can't hurt Haruma.
I feel bad for Haruma-chan having to eat this boring and bland stuff on his birthday.
My mother-in-law continued to cackle when Kotaro and Haruma came back from their walk.
What? Why did you throw away the fried chicken, Mom?
Oh, Mom didn't do that.
Haruma-chan, you shouldn't want this disgusting fried chicken. Grandma will make you something that's so much better, okay?
You did this, Grandma?
Yes, I did. It's your special day after all. I want to make sure you're eating something delicious.
Oh, I hate you, Grandma. You're the worst.
Haruma collapsed onto his knees and was bawling. My mother-in-law was unsure of what to do and kept trying to cheer him up, but he continued to tell her that she hated him, so she just left slouched over. We cheered him up and decided to have another birthday party the next day. Kotaro also chewed her out again, so I thought that she'd calm down, but she actually started getting even more angry. A little while after that, a lot of the neighbors that I greeted normally started to keep me at arm's distance. The reason was because my mother-in-law spread rumors about me nagging at her and bullying her, or how I used Haruma to get at her. She was just spreading slander about me. After that, Kotaro and Haruma started trying to help her out to make sure she wouldn't be upset and bully me. Another 5 years went on, and now Haruma is 10 years old. Even after 10 years, she still disliked me and continued to bully me. The day of the birthday, she said she was going to invite some relatives over and have a birthday party at her house, so she wanted us to go over. I had a really bad hunch about it, but Kotaro and Haruma seemed excited about meeting their relatives, so we went. The day of the birthday.
Kotaro-chan, great job coming over. Come on in, guys.
Excuse me, Grandma?
Thank you for having us over today, ma'am. If you want this.
Oh my, you really want to eat our expensive food after bringing this cheap stuff? You are so stingy.
This was the food that you kept saying that you wanted to eat. It's a really expensive cookie from MoniRobo. I see you don't want it.
Huh? Really?
You said you wanted it, so Sayuri was waiting in line, and that's what you're gonna say? You really aren't going to change at all, are you?
Oh, sorry about that. That's not what I mean, though.
My mother-in-law realized that it was awkward, so she laughed to try to get it through it. The second we got into the living room, we met a bunch of our relatives we hadn't seen in a while, and we were all just chatting until food was ready. When we started cooking, I started helping out, but when the relatives couldn't see, she would intentionally run into me or treat me like a slave or something. Honestly, it hurt so bad that it was painful to even smile. After dinner was over, we got all the presents that he'd been waiting for, and it was finally time for cake. It was quite the fancy cake, and Haruma was incredibly happy. Everyone was also pretty excited by the cake and were taking photos. When we were about to eat the cake, it happened.
Sayuri-san, if I can have a moment of your time.
I was invited to the kitchen by my mother-in-law, so I went with Haruma when she said something shocking.
You and Haruma may leave now. Actually, no. I demand you leave immediately.
Come again? I thought we were about to eat cake together now.
Yes, but there's none for you and Haruma.
But we were invited here for Haruma's birthday party, right? Why would you not let him eat his own cake?
Because there's nothing in our house to feed you. And I don't care about this ugly brat that only covers for you.
But I don't mind if you don't like me. But you shouldn't be treating Haruma differently.
But he's just like you and completely annoying. What do you want me to do about it? I'm human too, so I can't just treat everyone fairly.
I don't mind us leaving, but the others are going to be suspicious of us. And I think Kotaro is going to leave too, but are you sure?
You can leave Kotaro-chan and leave. He's my lovely son, you know. I'll take care of him for as long as I need.
Then you accept that Haruma and I are not your family, is that correct?
Of course not. I really wish you two would hurry up and get a divorce. Oh, I feel so bad that you won't get anything through. Here, take this.
Then she threw some canned cookies, a piece of one actually.
Grandma, She didn't like me either.
I will never forget the look on Haruma's face when he sadly said that out loud. I had held it all in because she took care of Haruma, but I had no more reason to hold back, so I immediately called Kotaro and decided that I would explain everything that had happened to Kotaro on the way home.
I'm so sorry, everyone. We feel a little under the weather, so we're going to go home first.
Sayuri, are you okay? Where's Haruma?
He's in the car already. Come on, let's get going.
All right, see you guys later.
Huh? Kotaro-chan, why are you leaving? You can just stick around for a while.
Sayuri is saying she's sick. I need to be there for her.
Sayuri is going to be fine. I think you can stay at the house still. Mom is so sad and lonely.
Everyone's staying over tonight, right? You'll be fine. Bye.
Kotaro-chan, are you really going to take that woman over your own mother?
That woman? Are you seriously still gonna talk about her like that? It's really upsetting, so I told you time and time again to stop!
I could tell that Kotaro was speaking in a deeper tone than usual. At this point, I knew that he was beyond calming down. It was out of my hands.
Oh no, Mom was just a little sad that you were getting taken by Sayuri-san.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but we don't want to be here, so can you please release Kotaro?
Huh? You and Haruma can go home without him. Get out of here! You're annoying!
So that's what you've been saying the whole time to Sayuri, huh?
Oh, that's not,
You know that she said there's no cake for Haruma or me, so she wants us to leave. That's why we were going to go home, but...
If that's how you want to do things, Mom, then I have my own thoughts, too. I held it back because she was begging me to hold it back, but I'm not holding back anymore.
Kotaro yelled at his mother before slamming the front door and leaving. Kotaro continued to cry and apologize. I continued to try to cheer him up. After he calmed down, I decided to talk to my husband about what we would do going forward. Once I was done talking, Kotaro agreed to work with me with a glimmer in his eyes. I didn't realize that another plan was being executed while I wasn't paying attention. 2 weeks later, I continued to get phone calls early in the morning. It snapped me awake.
Hey, where the hell are you guys?
What is it? It's still so early.
I don't care about that, just answer me already.
We're at our house, of course.
I'm in front of your house. Open the damn doors already.
Come again? I just opened the front door, but I don't see you anywhere.
Huh? What are you joking around for? Your door didn't open at all.
Where are you right now? Oh, wait. Are you at our old house?
Our old house? What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, we didn't tell you, did we? We've already moved, so we're not in that house anymore.
Huh? You can't do that without asking.
I'm gonna cut ties with you, Mom. I need to take care of Sayuri and Haruma. I don't want to divorce, and it seems like you wanted us to get a divorce, and we don't see eye to eye on everything. I can't continue to get along with someone that can't understand the feelings of a kid who was told by his own grandmother that she didn't like him.
But where even is Sayuri-san? I need to talk to Sayuri-san.
What is it?
I was fired from my job. I talked to my boss and he said that he wanted me to talk to you. He wouldn't tell me anything else.
Oh, you really did get fired, huh? I'm not surprised. You're not a good worker, but you were apparently known for being a big gossip queen, too.
Huh? I had a freaking executive job.
Yeah, it seemed like you actually worked hard until then. My grandpa tried to be kind and let you work in a managerial position because you were now family. He was just being considerate.
Your grandfather? What are you talking about?
I'm sure you probably don't understand because you're very busy, but my grandfather is the president of your old company.
What? Why didn't you say anything this whole time?
Because I had no reason to say anything. Thanks to that, I was able to really find out the kind of person you are. My grandpa was quite furious. He knows that you were spreading company secrets and blabbering to your neighbors. Good luck paying for all the legal fees that come from that.
You're just saying that because it's got nothing to do with you. I'll accept you as the wife, so please, just save me this time.
You don't have to accept me. It's totally fine. We want nothing to do with you anymore.
No. You need to forgive me or I'm in a world of pain. My relatives are all disgusted by me. They're all saying don't talk to them until you forgive me.
I see. Well, that's got nothing to do with me. Just make sure you pay off everything, huh? We've got our wedding and preparations for that, so... We had only put in the marriage papers and we were going to have a wedding once we saved up the money.
Huh? When are you going to have the wedding? If you got that kind of money, just send it to me.
We're saving money and working hard for the wedding. There's no chance that we'd give it to you. Also, you realize that you've been uploaded onto the internet?
What do you mean?
I'll send you the link. You should check it out. I feel so bad for you. You're gonna be permanently labeled the mean old hag.
Haruma apparently recorded that his mother nagging at me, and he asked some of the relatives to upload it into the internet. It's got some privacy covering, but if someone who knew it looked, you could tell it was her. It was immediately spread everywhere. We found out about this 2 days prior, and I was shocked when I saw the post. After finding out why her relatives were all judging her, she had nothing left to say.
So yeah, that's that. Please don't try to reach out to us again.
But are you going to abandon your own mother?
I've been warning you time and time again, haven't I? You even hurt Haruma this time, and you've angered Sayuri. I'm not going to forgive you either. Goodbye.
Wait, please, no.
Grandma, I know that you always bullied Mom, and I always hated your guts. Mom is so happy now that she's not with you. She's so lively, so we're never going to see each other again. Goodbye.
Haruma hung up the phone on her after dropping that bomb. Afterwards, my mother-in-law was apparently hit with a lawsuit for dropping their corporate secrets and is having to work early in the morning till late at night. She's working under some uncles that are known to be tough. She's out fishing all day out on some boat. She hasn't worked hard in her life, so she's being treated like a grunt every day, crying about how she wants to see Kataru and Haruma. She just wants to be saved herself, so no one wants to help her out at all. I think we're going to continue living happily and peacefully together as a family.